This is the Fife residence. I'm in the backyard, the far side yard. We're going to be doing a quote for recurrent weekly maintenance. So starting out, a big part of this job is going to be to blow away the leaves and branches from trees, keep the debris off out of the hardscapes and the planter beds. So the client did ask us to make sure when we're blowing stuff off to blow away from the windows, away from the house, away from the planter beds, and then kind of pile it in a place that's not a mulch bed, so like in a corner somewhere, pile it up and then blow away the rest. This shed place right here does get leaves, so when we're cleaning up, we need to go in here and blow out leaves out of here. Same thing with that storage space right there. Walking around here, definitely make sure to blow away from the pool. These plants are fairly new. We're not going to do a lot of pruning here, maybe just removing like spent kangaroo paw blooms. And then this, they do like it to be wispy and looking like that. So in the winter time when they go dormant, we're going to cut this back quite a bit. Make sure not to blow stuff into the pond, the waterfall area here. Weeds is another one, so definitely go through and make sure that we're addressing weeds as soon as they pop up so they don't become a nuisance. To get up here, you just have to use these rocks. They are sturdy, so just to go up there and remove weeds, cut down plants that are kind of growing too much over the edge. This is okay for now, but when it goes dormant, we are going to cut it back. Not a whole lot to do here, just mainly spent flowers, weeds. There's some stuff like this where it's a oak sprout coming up, so just blow out debris in here, and that's really it here. Just make sure nothing piles up so it stays clear. Same thing like blowing from here. We talked about maybe into that corner, and that's where we're going to clean up the debris, not into the planter beds but away, obviously blowing off the grass here. This lantana here, they want to keep it as a ground cover, but we are going to prune it back. The client did say that this is not too bad, this is fine, but keep it from getting any more outside of the planter bed area and just kind of prune it back a little bit. And then if it's growing through the tree right here, we want to cut those off as well. Pay attention to weeds in all these areas and do a really good job to blow out any leaves that get into crevices and joints, kind of like this right here. Okay, here's an example of a plant that's close to the edge. Make sure we're trimming it regularly so it's not growing out into the pathway area. So a lot of live oaks around here, so make sure we're addressing the leaves from that every week. The front yard is very similar, with the exception of some shrubs that need to get pruned. So in here, it's the rubber kind of mulch. So also go in kind of, and from the house kind of blow it out this way and make sure we're getting that. Don't blow into the plants. We did talk about something like this, so try to avoid that and go through and clear out green waste debris in the plants. This wisteria, the client said doesn't really grow on top much, but we do want to address anything growing from the bottom so it doesn't get too heavy and stays propped up like this. And then obviously sides, things like this right here, can be pruned back to keep it a uniform shape. This gets hedged once in a while so it stays under the window. Keep it clean. You can see how some limbs will come through right here. You want to cut that off, just snip it off. A lot more trees here, so really pay attention to debris cleanup. When blowing off the leaves, go into this gazebo here and just kind of blow off the netting from the bottom. Hopefully it'll clear the leaves off the top. We're not doing any tree pruning other than limbs that become too low and become a clearance issue. So you can see this one was trimmed before, so we just want to walk around anything like that that's getting too low. We'll get up on a short little ladder and get up there and trim it off. Same thing to address that tree, see if it starts becoming a blocking passage on this driveway. Make sure that we're addressing that as well. That crepe myrtle is starting to get some low branches. We want to remove the ones that are too low. Okay, cool. And then yeah, definitely blowing all this off regularly. The client did say that water from morning watering does flow down here into the drain, so we want to make sure that we're spraying the weeds in here, blowing out debris here regularly. Those rosemaries, they're a formal shrub, so we need to be trimming that regularly. Really just the rosemary, the gardenia over there are the main shrubs that need to be trimmed regularly. Everything else is just more removing debris, removing things that are kind of out of not uniform, that are an obstruction for clearance. And that's going to be it. Let me just back off here and do a wide angle shot of the property. Yeah, so the whole front yard and then through the gate in the backyard. That's it.